Why does St John's Church in Lambeth, London have 500 baptisms in one day, when the usual number was less than a dozen? Something was going on in England and Wales in the summer of 1837. And in this video I'll explain what it was and how it impacts your research. At St George in the East Church in London, 153 people were baptised on June the 28th, 1837. The clerk described uproar, bad behaviour and insubordination by those present. In the small parish church at Kidwick in Yorkshire, the Reverend Ogilby baptised 100 children and 18 adults in his tiny church on Sunday, June the 25th. At the Holy Trinity Church in Hull, where a busy day would see 5 or 6 baptisms, on Thursday, June the 29th there were 255, and on the next day, on June the 30th, there were 341. Whole families were baptised. Charles Hart, who worked with the poor of Hull, and his wife Ellen, brought in all 7 of their children ages 8 to 20 to be baptised. And there were a variety of ages. Mary Moss, age 50, brought herself in to be baptised on the very same day. In 1837, a new law was about to change the way births, marriages and deaths were recorded in England and Wales. The 1836 Act for the registration of births, deaths and marriages established a new system of civil registration, where local registrars were responsible for registering every vital event in their district. This document shows the new standard layout of the birth register for this period. It contains pretty much the same information that we see today, and it was a major improvement over the previous reliance on church records, which were often incomplete, inconsistent and even inaccessible. As we can see in this 1821 baptism example, this makes no mention of the birthday or the mother's maiden name. However, the implementation of the new law was not smooth. A rumour spread that all baptisms that were not performed and registered before the end of June 1837 would cost 7 shillings and sixpence, a huge amount of money, instead of the usual 1 shilling or less. This caused panic amongst many people who had not baptised their children or themselves, either because they could not afford it, they did not see the need for it, or belonged to a dissent in religion. As a result, as we have seen, churches across the country saw a surging demand for baptisms in the summer of 1837 in England and Wales. Of course, the rumour was false. The Registration Act did not affect the fees or procedures for baptisms. It only required that births be reported to registrar within 6 weeks. However, many people did not understand or even trust the new system. Some churches also quietly benefited from the increased income and attendance from these mass baptisms. The Registration Act for births came into force on July 1st, 1837. However, even after that date, not all births were registered. In fact, some estimates suggest that the registrars between 1837 and 1874 missed up to 10% of all the births. And one reason for this was that the registrar's duty was to register the birth, not the parents. Another reason was that many people did not see the value and necessity of civil registration if they were baptised, and about this time about a third of the population was illiterate. The government realised that this system was completely flawed and amended it in 1874. The new law made it compulsory for parents to register the births within 42 days or face a fine of £2. It's £200 today. This increased the compliance rates over time to almost 99%. Now, what does that mean for genealogists? It means that before 1837 we cannot rely on baptism records as a substitute for birth records. Many people were baptised later in life or not even at all. If you find an ancestor baptised in the summer of 1837, they may even be part of this mass baptism experience. And after 1837 we cannot assume that all births were registered. Some may have been missed by the registrars or deliberately avoided by the parents. If you cannot find your ancestors in civil registration records after 1874, it is actually more likely that to be due to a transcription error, a location change or a name variation, rather than non-registration. Thank you for watching this brief video about English and Welsh births and baptisms. Please subscribe to my channel and I would love to hear your comments. Have a great day and look out for new videos soon.